Hi. Hello. What's up, people? Hey, party people. Hey. Hey. I'm no longer dead. Hi, Autumn. Hi, everyone. Hello. I've been editing all day, so you haven't got a cool outfit from me. I'm in my pajamas. But hey, thank you, Pigeon, for the follow. Hi, Teletubby. Oh, WeeJays! There it is. Thank you. Thank you for the 18 months. Guys, I updated my sub badges. Do you like them? Maybe I need to make them a bit bigger. Because they're kind of tiny. But they're supposed to be small? But I feel like they could be bigger, right? I'll see. Hi, Lol Amy. Hi, Loco. Hi, Sunflower. Hi, Rock. Hi, Autumn. Oh my god. Thank you for the resub as well. Hi, Beth. I'm the CD so adorable. Yay. I love them. Yay. Oh my god. Hello. Hi, Just Fancy. Welcome. Welcome. Okay. I'm here let me stretch this, move this out. Thank you for the Vine Boom. Okay. Here we go. Right. My year sub ran out, so I'm back to 1 at a time for now. Oh yeah, I forgot you did that. I was like, that's crazy. Hey. Okay. So, let me explain what we're gonna do today. Basically, for those of you that don't know, for my project, during the time period where I was working on it and you guys had nothing like to look at, basically I did a bunch of teasers and leaks, like really cryptic kind of stuff. It was mainly for fun. Like, I wasn't supposed to be like, guys, I'm the next cicada, whatever it's called. Like, I wasn't trying to be like, I don't know. It was just like fun. I wasn't trying to take an ARG seriously, but like, hey, we all had fun with it. And yeah, let me just move this down. Actually, that's pissed me off. So yeah, so today I'm gonna go through them all and tell you everything that you missed, or things that you didn't miss, and things that you did actually successfully like pick out. But yeah, it was so fun. It was fun. Okay, and I've put this in a presentation because I just feel like it'd be easier instead of me just talking. Okay, hopefully I've remembered everything. Surely. Okay. So, hey guys. And also, if you're confused on how awesome the music is in the background, I'm listening to my music. And you can stream it. And the top listener will get something special at the end of the year. Because I'm pretty sure I can then be like, hey, I want to send you a gift. I don't know. Apparently it's a thing I can do. So I'm going to obviously do that if I can. That'd be so cool. Right. That's a bit excessive, isn't it? Let's move that there. Okay. Right. Here we are. This is me cracking my ARG. I'm just calling that for convenience. Okay? Next. So, what's actually crazy, you interrupted me listening to that by going live. I'm actually sorry. So, okay, I made a separate channel in the Discord, join the Discord by the way, called Project S Secrets, but I actually started leaking stuff in the main Smidge Secrets channel, which is sub-exclusive by the way, wink, way before that. And so I feel like people weren't really like clocked on yet. And then as soon as I was like, these are secret things, you were like, oh, we need to like, okay, right. Do you know what I mean? So at first, this is like, the first thing I ever told you guys was that there were going to be episodes. And then I guess I kind of backed away on that and was like, actually, I'm not going to tell them anything. And so I was like, I'm not going to say anything. And so then I was like, suddenly you guys don't know it's like episodes. My fit check is genuinely just this hoodie and some blue joggers. But it's cool either way. It's from Taka Original. It's really nice, not sponsored. Okay. But yeah, so this was like straight away. And also you can see the sea. You can see the curve of the sea for Katie a little bit. It was like actual big leak. Okay, second one. This is actually something that you never figured out because I never did it. So basically, this second leak was really close-up screenshots. A bunch of you thought it was like a plushie or something. And like, I can see why you might think that. But it's not. So basically, I really wanted to incorporate 3D models into the series, especially like teasing who was going to be part of it. Right from the get-go, I wanted to do teasers. I just didn't realize I would go so insane with it. But my main idea was I would make a bunch of the teasers, and then when everything was ready, release teasers before about who was going to be in it. Like when I had already done everything. So you would have to wait that long to get teasers. And so I think at this point I was like, this is going to take so long. I might as well just do the teasers now while we wait and then the series instead of all of it at once. Because then you would be like freaking out. What is happening? Happy Pancake Day, guys. Can you believe? Okay. I come downstairs. Dad's like, I made you a pancake. I was like, oh, thank you. That's so nice. And then they were saying how like they made it with a kit or like a mix. And I was like, oh, there was only enough pancake mix for the 3 of us. Me, mum and dad. And then they look at each other. And I was like, and they go, no, it made 5. They both had 2 and I had 1. What the hell? What is Pancake Day? Okay. I'm pretty sure it's from the Bible. Maybe. Because it's like the only things left that they could make was pancakes, because all they had was flour and something happened, and then yeah. And then yeah! Oh, because you're supposed to start Lent now. Guys, what are we giving up for Lent? I'm gonna give up... Actually, I don't know. Let's not. I don't know. I'm gonna give up being awesome. Sorry, guys. I failed. Right. So these leaks, you guys never figured out, but it's because I never ended up making it. But basically, I was gonna do a bunch of 3D models, and it was a close-up of a 3D model. And I'm gonna give up full stop. Yeah. And so basically what this was is... I don't know if you can kind of tell from... this one, but this is a ladybug because I was supposed to, okay, I need you guys to promise me you won't make fun of me. There's a reason why this never saw the light of day. It's because it was bad. This is one of those things where my ADHD audacity makes me think that I can just take up a new skill and be amazing at it straight away. But that's not how it works. You actually have to like, you have to practice and get good at something. I was like, I'm just gonna make this thing and it's gonna be perfect first time around, and it wasn't, and then I was pissed off, and then I never did anything else with it. But basically, okay, the one on the left is actually not that bad. The one on the right is kind of bad. It's really bad, actually, but like whatever. So this was supposed to tease Katie. You never saw this because I didn't like it, but it was a TV, and then it had different faces on it, and I was gonna make a video where it like glitches and the different faces change, and there's a ladybug on it, so it's supposed to be like, oh right, because this is the color of Katie's profile picture, and then this is a ladybug, and then this okay, my first original idea for SBS to tease it to you was, thank you, Lo. Also, you subbed offline 2 days ago. Thank you. There was a thing I was gonna do. I even downloaded Blender and it was too confusing. I was like, I was like, I can't do it. What's up? Stick to what I know. You know, at least I tried, okay? But I wanted, the first thing in my head from the very beginning was the SBS logo, like, curved in 3D letters, but, like, it's grass. Because I just wanted, it just had that vibe in my head. You can kind of see the inspiration. Hold on. You can kind of see the inspiration for that on the back cover and the front cover. Because it kind of gives that grass, summer, spring feel. Releasing it in February, whatever. But you know what I mean? Like, so it's kind of funny how you can still see hints of that throughout the rest of the project. But yeah, so that was my original idea, and then I tried doing it, I couldn't, so then I started using Womp. By the way, if you really want to get into, this is not sponsored, if you want to get into 3D modeling, I used Womp for these. This may be a bad example, but it's like, it's a website, and you can 3D model stuff, and they come up with design challenges, and like, you can look at people's inspiration. It's really fun. And I was really surprised at how kind of easy it was. I mean, I say that, and I was like, okay, I didn't like what I made. But like, I feel like if I had enough time, I could definitely try and learn. And I appreciate how it's not confusing like Blender. So if you ever want to give it a go, I feel like I definitely rate that. But yeah, so with the SBS logo, I wanted it to be like spring, grass, like glass text, like, ooh, you know? That was the vibe. I feel like the vibe is kind of giving, but like, overall, it just looks, it lacks something. I mean, to be fair, these are screenshots from the program and not like exports, but like, you know what I mean? So that was the second leak. Hi, Riley. Okay. I definitely need to make the CDs bigger. How does it look? Oh, in chat it looks fine. On Chatterino it looks small. Oh, in chat it looks literally fine. Let me see what it looks like on the website. Oh, that's nice. Oh, okay. Never mind. So it's just Chatterino being weird. Okay. Right, I'm back. Okay. Right, this was the first proper leak in the Project S channel. Okay. So, this was with the caption, Project S is multifaceted. Is this like jogging your memory a bit, guys? Are you like, oh, I remember seeing this and being like, what is going on? So, redacted fire emoji, yeah. So basically, this said, styled by Smidge. This said merch, question mark, because I didn't know if I was going to do merch yet. This is season 1. And this is episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, episode 4, episode 5. And then this said album. Oh, and then this was magazine. So, oh wait, no. Oh my god, what was it? Mystery moves and red string stuff. Oh my god, wait, that's actually me. That's why I wanted my massive whiteboard for so long, because I wanted to put it in the back of my streams and like write stuff on it and pin string to it, and then you'd be like, oh my god, what's, you know, just for the bit, but they're like 100 quid or something. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, it was basically to be like, I've had everything mapped out from the beginning. I'm not, okay. This is treacherous to say on stream, but I'm not like a particular Taylor Swift fan. But this just reminds me, and I don't listen to her music, but like I know that one song, Mastermind. That is what this is giving. This whole stream is that song, I think. Yeah, basically. Hi, Hiccup. Okay, next. SBS. Yes. Wait. Was that you saying you know what leak is next? Because yes, SBS is next. This is when I was like, hey guys, this is the name of the series. It's SBS. And then Rover immediately guessed. Rover immediately guessed it in March last year. And then you guys kept guessing. Even though you had already got it right, but I didn't tell you that you got it right, so you just kept guessing. Which, I rate that, honestly. I wonder, I feel like you all knew what it was, you just didn't want to say. Whole other wavelength, yeah. But yeah, that was fun. This was like one of the scrapped logos. I didn't end up using it. There's no actual SBS logo. I guess the floppy disk is. But, yeah. Okay. So. Oh, I wonder if I should go through the magazine pages. Sorry, my mic cut out then. Okay, if we get through all of this and there's still time, I might go through all of the magazine pages. Or at least my favorites. And show you. Maybe? Okay, anyway. This was the third leak. These are all pictures of Katie's magazine page. There's keys on hers that say, Katie Bugs. This is from one, this is literally her eyeballs. And you guys are like, what's that? Can you see it now? Like, can you tell now? Why does it seem obvious now? Yeah. To be fair, I was kind of like being annoying zooming in that far. But like, yeah. Rip Map Pat, you would have loved the SBS ARG. Real. Okay, so these are hints. I put them all on one page because they're all basically the same thing. But, so, these two were the same. So this is the Order of the People, etc. This one you guys didn't get. Pay attention to my Spotify listening activity closer over the next few months, and one of the biggest mysteries of Project S will be answered. So I considered one of the biggest mysteries of SBS to be the Tumblr post, because I never elaborated on it and I never explained, like, that no other leak really hinted at it. And basically I downloaded my own album and would listen to my own music on Spotify local files, but that still shows up on Discord. So on Discord it would show Smidge listening to Spotify, Angels, Ghost, think about it, Enchanted, vice versa, etc. It wouldn't say from Smidge SBS Volume 1, because I thought that was too far, but it had like the names of the songs. Yeah. Also, fun fact, on my subathon, I didn't have any headphones and I listened to music to go to sleep. And when I was at, do you remember when I was at the back over there having a little sleep? I was playing my own music out loud. You guys just couldn't hear it. I was listening to my own music to fall asleep over there. And I was like, if they could hear this, they would be so gagged right now. That would be crazy. I know. Yeah. All of the 4 recent leaks answer one question with 5 different answers. You've asked this question before, but why would I tell you the answers when I could just make you figure out yourself? This was basically just like directing you the right way, being like, guys, all of this is about who, like these two and the other leaks I'm about to show you were all about who was going to be on it. I feel like you definitely got it after this one. You were like, oh, okay, right, it's people. And yeah. Okay, next. So, this is the Tumblr post in question. I'm pretty sure this was Rover, actually, saying, what is Project S? And I said, ghosts are kind of like angels, if you really think about it, and vice versa. Both are sort of enchanted. That's 5 out of 15 songs right there. Yeah. What's really funny is that I did think about taking even more words from this post and putting them to songs. Like, I did think of calling one of my songs Kind, or both. I don't know. But it just didn't really fit. I mean, yeah, most of my songs are just named something that the first thing that came into my head. Like Enchanted, it was just a word that came to my head when I was writing the song. Because there's no lyrics, you can't really call them stuff, you know? But except for some that we'll get onto later, which I explain. Okay, now we're getting on to the audio leaks. So hopefully this works.
Can you see the rusty patches on this fallen redwood tree? It almost looks like some sort of disease, doesn't it? They're ladybugs.
Okay, so that was a clip about ladybugs. So that's Katie. That's a crow. That's a duck. So, ladybug, crow, duck.
Provides an overnight sanctuary, and when day breaks, a rare chance to feed.
Along the dark edges of the solar system, it floats, anchored by a star, but barely graced by its warmth, as deceptively calm and elusive.
Exactly. Yeah, and so did, and James was like, oh my god, I know the exact link to this video, and I was like, you guys are crazy.
As the deep blue sea. Neptune is
Neptune. 4.
the 8th planet from the sun. Like fireflies on a still summer night, they gently dot and illuminate the infinite
Stars. So, so that's Marco, because Marco's old username was Creeper Neptune. And then stars Akko, because Akko's stars in his bio, you know, stars his whole thing apparently. So yeah. So there's that.
velveteen sky.
It didn't play the music, but it played the thing. Okay. And then this one. Okay, fun fact, that's the same sound that plays at the end of or is it vice versa? Oh my god, go back. Yeah. That's the same sound. So that was cool for no one but me. Morse code! Yeah! It's like I googled ARG cliches. I let it play and then I've got the translation. I'm not gonna lie, Hiccup, I felt really bad for you translating the Morse code because there's a translator online where you upload the audio clip and it does it for you. I feel like, were you like writing down the dots dash to dot, like were you doing it yourself? I did that, but it took me a while. Oh, weird. Maybe it's because there's just loads of noise. Oh my god, it's 3 minutes long. I'm actually sorry. Okay, wait. Here we go. There's a bit at the end that's different. Page is turning. Like they would in a magazine. What? Yeah. Okay, so this one said the Morse code translated to multifaceted, having many different aspects. So it's just the dictionary definition of multifaceted. Aspects of features, project. So multifaceted definition, project definition. Project, an individual or collaborative enterprise that is carefully planned to achieve a particular aim. So it was multifaceted project and then a definition for both. And then those who will watch will be rewarded. Those who will listen will be rewarded. So that was basically hinting at, if you watch the series, you'll find out about the magazine, because if you watch the episodes all the way to the end, you see the magazines. And then those who listen will be rewarded. So if you listen closely to all the episodes, you'll get to find out that I made all the music. Those who are patient will be rewarded. So if you wait long enough until the end, you'll find out, oh, there is a magazine and a CD, and bundles and whatever. There is more beyond those who watch and listen. So Project S will become physical. It was basically being like, guys, it's more than just a series, etc. I thought that was kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that one was kind of Riddler. Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. Okay, next one. This one's the video. Okay, this one was a little bit unsettling. So, well, I mean, I don't know. It could be creepy if you think it is. But like, if it eases your brain, it's literally like stock videos that comes with Final Cut Pro and words said backwards. My favorite song. Yeah, okay, but oh my god, I didn't put it. Or did I? Oh, I did. Oh, we went. Okay, here we go. Because James wrote a transcript. So, basically, if you put it in reverse, it made this. I misinterpreted the Bible Project so bad. I thought it was going to be some existential horror ARG. I know. I feel like I said on stream like a few times, and like in the subathon especially, because that was when I was doing the leaks and everything, where I was like, guys, this is just so that we're all having a little bit of fun. Like, I was like, guys, Project S is going to be lighthearted and fun and like something silly. It's not going to be like this. I was just like, you know, I separate the audio so I could boost some and decrease some. Oh yeah, I remember you sending me that. Oh, you put it in the thingy. Okay, right. So let me read this thingy. So I wrote this, which is why it's kind of shit, but like, let me explain. Can you see the rusty patches on this fallen? Oh my god, no, this is the other one. Oh my god. Let me find it. It's fine. Give me a second, guys. This is the wrong one. I saved it. Yeah, new sub badges. In what am I? Okay. I think I have it. Wait, I think Hiccup, you did. I don't know if you did the whole thing. Oh! Oh. I think it's here.
This unusual duck pond provides an overnight sanctuary, and when day breaks, a rare chance to feed.
Oh, that was the beginning bit. Oh yeah, and then James found the exact duck thing. Wait, no, that's still the first leak. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here it is. I am red, but can be others too. Ladybirds can be red, but they can also be different colors. Katie's first. I can fly, but so can I, says number 2. So, Katie can fly, ladybirds can fly, but so can I, says number 2. Crows can also fly. 4 swims and cries because he can't fly. That threw you off a little bit because a bunch of you were like, a penguin? No, I meant ducks, because ducks can't really fly. They like kind of can, but they don't really. Saying that out loud, am I wrong? I was thinking like ducks in a duck pond. We're moving on swiftly. 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 4. 2 likes collecting shiny things. Crows collect shiny things. I'm ignoring your message, Mono. Anyway. Okay. Back. 2 likes collecting shiny things. Okay, 2 likes collecting shiny things, just like number 5. This is another thing that kind of confused you a little bit, because I said number 5 lives next to a blue man with rings that shine. I was talking about Saturn, which is in Neptune. And let me go back. Okay, 2 likes collecting shiny things, just like number 5. So crows like collecting shiny things like number 5. But it's not that number 5 likes collecting shiny things. It's that number 5 is the shiny thing, because Neptune's like supposed to be like the shiny planet or whatever. Yeah? He lives next door to a blue man with rings that shine. Also, I don't know why I picked like the scariest sounding like Siri voice generator. I was like, which one sounds normal? I maybe I misclicked, because that is kind of creepy. So not only did you get who was who, but you also got the order of the episodes. The order of the guests. So, yeah. Okay, next. This one was a little bit scuffed, but it was just kind of supposed to reaffirm, because the other things were kind of supposed to be a little bit obvious, especially with them together. But this was basically just to be like, there's 2 people from America and 3 people that were filmed in the UK. And they're the colors. I really thought those were crisps. Yeah, they're supposed to just be like, because one of the episodes is like vintage vibes, so I was like, okay, map and like warm toned petals with like wood and stuff. They're not crisps, no, they're like they're dried petals. I was trying to be like artsy or something, I don't know. I was supposed to be like, I just want to make this one look visually interesting, because I didn't want to just do like weird clips and audio, so I was like, okay, I'll take a picture. So I did color coded each guest. Walker's originals on a map. That's so funny. But yeah, that's what that was. Okay, this is the small leak from the subathon. A minor flash warning for this one.
81004
Do you recognize this song, guys?
0101855 D82005 B2 F6505A.
So that was Drive. And basically, I put this in the background to... Is that voicemail TTS? I think so. I learned my lesson and I picked a more human sounding one. That's hex codes. Yeah. So this is... I picked rainbows in the background to kind of be like, guys, these are hex codes. They're colors.
81
And so I put hashtags
0040 F
to hint to
81
these hex codes. That's color picked from Katie's profile picture. That's color picked from Crow's profile picture, from Derpy's, from Marco's, from well, this was okay. To be fair, this was Marco's banner, but it was just because green is his color, so I did his banner instead. I guessed because of the hashtag and number grouping. Wait, what do you mean? No, you guys already got this. You did this one successfully. Well, you didn't. You were still stuck on Marco for a little bit. And then this was. I thought the rainbow was just pretty. And then this was Akko's as well. So again, you got all of the guests in the right order. Okay. This was the medium leak from the subathon.
Ja.
Ja.
Yeah.
Ja.
Ja.
We just kind of like, oh, you know? Like the backwards ticking clock. You're gonna freak out when I tell you this next bit. Okay. So when you, it's obviously reversed. Yeah. You play it back.
Hi. It's me. What's up?
Katie,
Hey.
Is this the real?
Crow,
Hi.
Hi,
Derpy,
Hey.
hello.
Hi.
Marco,
Hello. Hi.
Akko.
You ready to go?
Kwame. And then it fades out. Okay. This is never before heard information. So, do you remember Sunday when I did the album release party? And I was telling you about how there's 2 tracks that didn't make it on the album. And those 2 tracks were songs that me and Dad made together. This, oh my god, I've already told you this. That's so embarrassing. Yeah, this is the Hi Hello leak. This is the song. This is one of them that me and Dad made. As I was saying that, I was like, wait, I already told you this. But yeah, here you go. Yeah. That's my dad playing the piano. Well, it's him playing that piano, and then I made it sound like a toy piano, because I was like, what if we make it about, like, growing up, and it starts when there's a kid toy piano, and there's, like, the sounds of kids playing in the park, and it's, like, really emotional, and then it ends with a grand piano, because you've, like, grown up. I don't know. We were, like, I don't know.
Hi.
And then I added the hi hellos. But yeah. And here's the large leak. You guys are gonna lose your mind. Are you ready? Everyone's ears open, please. Ears open. What? Okay. Guys, that's literally one of the songs. That's literally Ghost, I think. All of the songs which have lyrics on the SBS album song will have lyrics on Spotify in a few days. Oh no, I clicked. They don't have any lyrics when I posted them, because they don't. Really? None of them do. I wouldn't count the samples as lyrics. So my mum calls me down for dinner so I don't leak too much of the song, and it goes, what? Quiet. Okay. By the way, this took me so long to film, and I don't know if I told you this, but like secretly, but literally just from me getting up, my stomach hurt the next day. That's how unfit I am. That my abs hurt from doing this. Which is standing up. Anyway. I circled all of the things that you missed. Well, first of all, the massive thing that you missed is the fact that there's a song playing in the background. Yeah, I know. Okay. Right, let's go through these one by one. Number 1. That is my SBS folder. So every single page of the magazine is in there. There's 2 CDs here because I made the soundtrack. And also, fun fact, you wouldn't have known this, but fun fact, this CD is actually the one that's in the album cover because this is my demo CD that I used to like to test out all of my songs and everything. So on the other side, it says like SBS Volume 1 test. So yeah, I just thought that was kind of cool that like I snuck in the first official, like this physical CD is the one that is in the album cover. It's just in a different case, but I just thought that was cool. I thought it was a cool song you found. That's so funny. That's also the same song that Derpy leaked ages ago. But yeah, so this was the first thing. Second thing, I put a bunch of, so obviously my bedroom doesn't look like this. I set this up, so everything's intentional. I put a bunch of accessories and stuff in shot because obviously it's like about fashion. That's why there's a bag here and clothes and this bag and this bag. Next thing, this you were really confused about for a while, and there was one thing that it looked like an 8, and I think one of you were like, maybe it's gonna be on the 8th or there's gonna be 8 parts or something. But it was supposed to be an infinity sign because I'm about to explain it to you. And you said it was the biggest leak. It is, because it literally leaks everything. So first off, it leaked Ghost, because the audio to this is Ghost. 2, it leaks that there's a soundtrack. 3, that it's about fashion. Okay, let me focus on this bit. So basically, this was another one of those SBS's multifaceted diagrams where it had everything laid out, but obviously the sensitive information was covered up by stickers, but it was just supposed to be like emphasizing that there are this many parts, because whenever I would post a leak, I feel like it would narrow in on this one thing too much, and so this, I wanted it to be like, guys, also remember that take a step back, there's loads of other things to think about. But yeah, the infinity sign was supposed to be not like, oh, it's coming out on the 8th. It was supposed to be that I'm gonna keep doing this forever, like, or it has the possibility to anyways, you know? Like, SBS isn't something that starts and ends, like, I'll do season 2 or whatever, you know? So that's why there's an infinity. Under, it said release date, ? And then it said, had the infinity sign. Yeah, but also because I just didn't know at that point. If I'm being honest. Okay, next thing. So, I'm playing the piano because I made the music. Yeah. This, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Okay, so the second book, I think. Hi, Quim. I think it's the second book, or it's the third. Okay, one of the books in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the series, is called Life, the Universe, and Everything. Does that ring a bell, guys? My first 3 tracks on the album is Life, the Universe, and Everything. Or it's not a name of a book, it's a quote. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I was thinking of the restaurant at the end of the universe. That's what I was thinking of. What I meant was, it's like a quote. Or is... Oh my god, I can't remember. I've confused myself now, but basically, it's a... All I know is that it's a Hitchhiker's reference. And also, it was supposed to be a reference to the fact that some of the tracks were going to be written by my dad as well, but obviously those 2 didn't make it, unfortunately. But yeah, the main thing was that my first 3 tracks were Life, the Universe, and Everything. And yeah. And also, they're kind of... Oh. Okay, I'll explain that in more detail on the stream on Friday. Because on Friday, I'm gonna go through the album and, like, explain it and stuff. I almost said something that I can't say yet. Actually... Can I? Oh, I guess I can do it at the end of stream. Okay, remind me at the end of stream to announce something. How many days does it give you? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. Yeah, okay. Okay. Next. Twitch, because it's Twitch streamers. That's, you can see it better when I get up. Streamers is still a channel point reward, by the way. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh. Whoops. Wait, can I just click on one to pause? Pause. Perfect. Okay. Right. This last thing is my tote bag because I worked with Slowy on a lot of the things, and also because it's physical merch and I was gonna sell merch, and at this point I hadn't. I don't think. No. It was just supposed to be like this stuff on the shop. Okay. Okay. Okay, we got 48 minutes. There was something I was gonna... Okay, we'll go through the magazine then, because, and explain parts of the magazine. Right. Just as a refresher... Oh my god, I feel kind of bad that I feel like I keep drilling this, but I guess... Like, I just have to, because I need people to understand. I need people to know these things, okay? But yeah, I'm just gonna go over the fact that you can get cool stuff when you order the CD and magazine. I made activity cards. So this is the album cover. And this is my little bunny guy. It's a connect the dots. This is a crossword, and all of the answers are... How long are they available for? Until I sell out. I do have a limited quantity. I'm not expecting to sell out, but I didn't get a lot because I don't think I was going to if it was loads. Does that make sense? I mean, also it was expensive. But yeah. I mean, if it sells out, I might do a reprint, but it depends. If I sell out and like 2 people want it, then that's not enough for a reprint. If I sell out in the first day and everyone's like, I want one, then maybe I'll do a reprint. But yeah, that's how I'm gonna do these drops. Not like for exclusivity, just because that's the only way that I'm gonna, like, I don't know. Does that make sense? Because I'm only gonna buy a certain amount of stock and I want to sell them all. I don't want extra. Or else it's a waste of my money. And then, you know. And also I don't want to just have stuff. You know? Anyway, so this is a crossword where all of the answers are the tracks to the album. This is the maze for the floppy disk maze. These are the trading cards. I've got a closer look at them on the next slide, which have all of the songs. This is the oh my god, I almost said it. This is the bundle 1. You get 4, but if you just buy the CD, you get 2. If you just buy the magazine, you get 2. But obviously if you get a bundle, then you get 4. And then the sticker set is if you get the bundle, but if you get one or the other, you get 5. It's just adding them together. It's maths. But with these, you only get one with each package, purely because I got 200 of these and I got 50 of these, I think. So there's less of these, which is why I can only give one to each person. But yeah, so it's fun. And then these are the trading cards up close. So they have like, it says like attack, defense. So like you can actually like play games with them. There's attack, defense, drums, melody, and sample. And then I've written a little, like a few sentences about, look how cool they look. I'm sorry, Rosie did such a good job. So I only did the CDs, but Rosie did everything else. I wrote like a few things about each track. So if you, in real life, they're curved. I haven't got them in yet. They arrive on the 20th. but so where this comes in, they're like, I need strong cards so I can win the game. I'm not gonna lie, I have been a little bit biased because obviously the songs that I think are the sickest have the highest attack. But there are some that definitely... Okay, wait. Chat, actually. No, actually, no, never mind. I was gonna say something, but like... I feel like it's more fun if you just wait and see if you get them. And then that's fun. Oh, thank you, Ninja, for the follow. I need high ones so I can beat Anne. Obviously, like, there are some... Like, the universe has really high defense. I feel like you kind of get the vibe. Life has loads of attack because it's, like, that kind of song. I'm gonna make sure I'm about to buy everything. And then the universe has, like, high defense because it's more of a chill song. But it's still good. Does that make sense? That was my thought process with these. Some of these are kind of like middle cards. But yeah, you basically play them like top drums, I'm gonna be honest. You say, I'm playing attack, I'm playing defense, I'm playing drums, and then you play them in the middle, and then whoever gets the highest number gets the card. That can't work if I have the high ones. Okay, that's true. But yeah, I think my favorite one color-wise is In Flight. It's such a sick song as well. But also Enchanted is really cute. And Everything is also nice. I think I just really like the purple hues. All of them look so pretty, OMG. Thank you. And then on the back, you can't really see because this is a screenshot, but it says smidgezz SBS Vol 1, and then it has the album cover as well. So I think I'll do this with every drop, because that'll be fun, and we can, like, it's like an expansion pack to the game, you know. But yeah, so those are the cards. Oh, and then this is just a screenshot of the video that I made for... Oh my god, I forgot to... Wait. Oh my god, I did. I didn't do that. Okay, well, it's this. It's not up there yet. But yeah, I have... Yeah. So, that's those things. Okay. Right. Now, if you give me 5 seconds, I'm gonna put the magazine pages on here. And then I can flip through and show you them. Because I feel like it's not really, like, bad if I show you them, because they're already in all of the videos. You know? It's not, like, breaking the illusion. But obviously I still want you to buy the magazine and see it in person. But, you know. I just also want to show you. Okay. Magazine. New. Oh my god, thanks. Pages. Okay. Add these. Oh. Why did it do that? Make it a bit smaller. Actually, no. There's fine, I think. Is the bundle not out yet? No. So everything comes out this Friday. What? Did it not add them all in? What the hell? Yeah, everything comes out this Friday. Creating images. It should add all of them. Please. The magazine is $14.99, and the CD is $9.99, but the bundle is 20 quid. And you get all the extras and everything. Oh, also, the first 5 people to get the bundle will get a keychain. And what was the other thing? I actually don't remember. Okay, I'm not gonna show them in order. You know when your ear starts ringing randomly? Sorry. I'm not gonna go through them in order because that would take way too long. But let me just do this quickly. Oh, listen to this sick song while I do this.
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
It will drop at 8 PM GMT, so I'll go live at the same time. Or like a few minutes after. Because I doubt I'll be on time. Oh yeah, that'll be fun. I need to figure some stuff out for that first. Oh my god. It's chugging. Am I losing frames? Oh, I am! Oh my god, I'm losing frames from using Google Slides. I dropped frames earlier, no one said anything. No way. To be fair, the magazine pages are such massive files. So I actually don't blame myself. I didn't notice this was a bad drop. Yeah, it was only 26, but it's kind of funny. So they're basically backwards, the pages. Like it goes in reverse order, but that's just because I don't want to reorder them. I'll be here forever. Okay. I'm not gonna go too in depth into how I physically made it, because I think I already explained this, but there's gonna be a... Wait, didn't I already do that? Okay. There's gonna be a making of video on the middle tier for the membership thing. Which is like, because I vlogged me making it from the very beginning all the way to the end. So it's like a video diary that I need to edit down. I don't know if I explained that already. Wait, did I not? I don't know if I said that already. Well, now you know, so that's cool. Okay, here we are. Cool. Right. So this is the front and back page. So how I do it is I do it by an A3 spread, because in real life, I do it like on an A3 page. That's how I do it. And all of this is like scanned in stickers to put on it digitally. And then I took this picture, and then this is my green carpet. And what's really funny is this barcode that says SBS issue 1 was on the teaser image that said all of the dates for the episodes. So from the get-go, you knew that there was going to be a magazine, or alluded to at least, which is really funny. And fun fact also, it says $14.99, but actually I'm going to retweet my tweet. The original price was $24.99, and then I changed it because, and I can explain why. So my first instinct for going with $25.99 was how long it's taken me. It's an art magazine. It's not like your average, it's not like Vogue or something. It's like a handmade zine, right? And so then I was like, okay, but people aren't gonna buy it if it's 25 quid. Like, maybe some, but it's not accessible to more people. Do you know what I mean? And, like, I care more about people having it than me getting paid. You know, I care more about, like, I want people to actually get it. And so I was like, okay. And so I had 3 options. I was talking about it with Dad. I was like, we either make it, like, really cheap, or the original thing, which was 25 quid, 24.99. And so I was like, okay, but if it's too cheap, I feel like it cheapens the whole magazine. Does that make sense? Like, if it was 5 quid, it kind of puts you in this mindset that it is cheap, but it's not. It's like, I mean, this is a mock copy, so this is on regular paper. This isn't even on the real thing. It's like professionally printed, and like each page was handmade and then digitized and everything. So I was like, okay, if I put it at more of like a middle price point, it's more accessible than 25 quid, but it doesn't make it feel like a cheap thing, you know? And so that was my mindset with that, and I feel like that makes sense, why I did that and everything. Okay, I'm gonna put this here because it's pissing me off. Right. Okay. Again, this isn't in order. So this is Akko's one. So this background here is actually the wall of where we were. You can see it in the video. So for some of these, to get interesting backgrounds, I would just take pictures of where we were, and then the whole picture is the background. So this is cut out in real life and then stuck on paper. Outfit details, whatever. I will say, if you're interested in getting the magazine and like interested to know where things are from and everything, when it says pre-owned, it means the person already had it. And so I might not know what the brand is because they might not have a tag, they might have had it forever. So pre-owned means they already had it. Charity shop, kind of self-explanatory. We bought it from a charity shop or we bought it vintage. So that's the difference between charity shop and pre-owned, because yes, clothes in charity shops are pre-owned, but pre-owned meant pre-owned by the person. I just didn't have a lot of space for all those words. And then, yeah, some things I don't have the exact labels for, but it still says roughly where it was from, like if he already had it or if I had it, because I gave some of them a few pieces of my clothes. Oh, Amy just tagged me. Sorry. Anyways, sorry. I've just finished. That's why I rolled out of bed in my pajamas today to stream, is because I was editing Amy's video all day. But like, hey, it's fine. It's fine, guys, it's fine. Okay. Yeah. I'm pretty self-explanatory on this one. This one has loads of stickers and stuff, and I went with like blue because of his blue jacket. Oh, yeah, and also you can see if it's photos taken by me or not. These are all taken by me. The only ones that aren't taken by me are Katie and Derpy, for obvious reasons. I didn't fly to America. I really liked this one. This is crazy because this looks insane, and then you realize it is just jeans and a t-shirt. And the shirt is the only thing that we bought. But yeah, so there's like googly eyes on some of the pages because I just thought it was cool. This is like metallic paint that I got. Oh my god, I spent so much money in Hobbycraft for all of my supplies. So if you're looking at a page and you're like, why is there this random thing here? It's because I bought so much stuff that I just needed to use it. But I feel like it was kind of fitting because there's green in this photo, so I was like, yes, I'm gonna use my like fluorescent green paint for details. Like, why not? This one's really cute. So obviously I added this one of him in by cutting him out and sticking him down. There's bubble stickers, which I think are so cute. I have this like, oh, I don't have it in here, but I have this like hole puncher that hole punches stars. So there's a bunch of like little stars everywhere. Oh, fun fact about this. This actually is different colored pieces of paper that's like textured that I cut out to spell out his name. but they're all actually multicolored, and then I photoshopped them to have different hues of blue to match with the rest of the pictures. Yeah. This one I love so much. I think the little cat doodles and everything are so cute. And also just like this. So I really wanted to do this kind of vibe, but I didn't know how to do it because I don't have a studio. Like, how was I supposed to take these pictures? So we went to the top of a car park in Brighton. And what's great about car parks is that because there's 2 levels, I was at the top level and he was like on the level a little bit lower. So I could take pictures as if I was on a massive ladder in a studio taking bird's eye pictures. And I was like, wait, that's so good. And then I cut around them. Like, you wouldn't know. Like, you just wouldn't know. Like, I feel like, I don't know. Yeah, so cute. I overall just like the vibe of this one, and the outfit's really simple, but I think it's cute. Oh my god, I love this one. The page on the right looks so cool. Yeah. This one I think is so sick. I was like, I got a Posca pen for the first time and like went a bit crazy. So I tried doing like graffiti writing because there's graffiti here, and that's what this like random squiggles are. I don't know. I was just trying to give the vibe of graffiti, but I didn't know what to do. And yeah, this is actually glow in the dark stickers, which is quite cool. And yeah, so this is obviously the original image, and then I printed out in halftone and then stuck. So this is like 3 things layered on top of each other on top of a background with like oil pastels. This is tissue paper, an M. Like, it's just like a lot of layering. I think it's cool. Ooh, this one's actually sick. So these are beads that spell out his name. Oh, and also, I don't know if you could tell, but on the right side of every page, it has the creator's name. So when you flip through, that looks actually kind of cool on camera. It has their name, which is nice. So this is the actual flower that he is holding. I kept it, and then I scanned it in so I could put it onto this image. So it's, you can kind of tell, it's like, that's literally the flower that he's holding in the picture. This one, I went literally really crazy with stickers because I had a lot of space to deal with, but I was like, let me just chuck so many stickers, and like, it worked. Because I was like running off of this pink and white cardigan that Derpy already had, so I was like, this is so easy, this is brilliant. And yeah, this one went through so many iterations because I was experimenting too much and it just looked bad, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do this. And then this ended up actually looking quite good. But yeah, it's like, I experimented a bit with like editing the photos differently. This is another one of Derpy's. This one I love. I think it's so cool. All of the stars and everything. I like this as well. The 2 here. This is sick. So I like layered the same picture, but with black and white and everything. These shoes were so cool. And then this here. What you wouldn't know, because it's so played off so well, clearly, is that all of Crow's pictures were taken in its room, because the day that we decided to shoot, it poured down torrential rain. But I feel like we worked with it quite well. So obviously this is where the seam is, so it doesn't look this harsh in real life. But I think these photos are so cool. It's such an interesting way to take a picture. Because it's, obviously I'm using flash, so this is all like exposed correctly. But then this still has the colored lights in this picture. It's cool. And then, yeah, just like a bunch of like layering and stuff. This is my favorite Crow one, purely just because it's like my style. But I just think it's so cool with all the like pens and everything. Because I had a bunch of these beads from Hobbycraft, and I was like, wait, this is perfect. And there's Spider-Man here. I colored in this page while Crow was doing its makeup. And then I was like, wait, we can use this. So again, this is in Crow's bedroom, and like you wouldn't know, but I now know because I pointed it out. But I just think the bear, like this photo is so cute. Like it's so good. This is one of Katie's ones. I think if I point out the fact that there's a difference between when I take the pictures and when they take the pictures, not saying the pictures are bad, the pictures are great, but it's just like I obviously work a little bit more with smaller selfie style. I think it works, but I am just pointing out that there is a bit of a difference. But it's not bad difference, it's just more so range, I'll say. Do you know what I mean? I just think it's interesting. Like it's an interesting observation, you know? And so there's a lot more like doodles on these pages, like the same with Derpy's pink one. But I think it's great. So, and this, oh my god, you see this text? This is actually Lush wrapping paper. So when you go to Lush, there's like reusable wrapping paper stuff. It's like tie-dyed fibers or something, and I saw it and I was like, oh my god, I need this. It's not for wrapping or anything, but I was like, wait, I'm gonna cut words out of it. Oh my god, hi! Thank you for the raid. Thank you. Hi, thank you. Creativity Works for the follow. Thank you, Sugar, for the raid. Hi. I'm so sorry about the ads. That's where I recognize it from. Yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna use that and cut it around. Hi, thank you for the raid. I'm talking about this magazine that I made, which is on sale Friday. And so yeah, I feel like it just went with Katie's outfit so well. And yeah. Okay, this is another one of the outfits that I styled. I really like this like disembodied Katie over here. I think it's funny, and this picture's hilarious. Yeah, this is the only annoying thing. It's not annoying. Wrong choice of words. I mean, like, I can get if it's annoying for you guys, but the great thing about Katie being so fashionable is that most of this was all pre-owned. So, yeah. This is just this is a Katie wardrobe classic, but I put everything together and then was like, you need a red t-shirt. So she thrifted a red t-shirt. But yeah. This was one of those, like, classic, like, distressed kind of, doodle backgrounds. I think it's cool. This is the second to last one. So this is, this was the first ever page I did, actually. This was the first page I did. So I've got pictures edited halftone and like negative with like a gradient map or whatever. Little pictures here that showing off the leg warmers, the star shorts, the like whole outfit here, the leather jacket, all this stuff. But what's really cool is that this is like, I stuck plastic because I had a bunch of plastic from buying. So you know when I buy stickers, because you know how I said I went to Hobbycraft and I bought so much stuff, including stickers. Part of the, I love the new profile picture, it's so pretty switch. Thank you. It's drawn by Slowy on Twitter. I tagged him. I had so many like leftover plastic pockets where the stickers came in, and I hate throwing plastic away because I don't know, like I just think I can reuse it. So I stuck plastic on here, and I feel like it gave such a cool effect. I don't know. But yeah, so that's that. And then this one, oh my god, I think this one's quite cool as well. Not to be like my own #1 fan, but I don't know. I decided, why don't I just like print out Katie's pictures, but like massive. That's how you did it. It looks so cool. Yeah. And then I wanted the jacket to be like the main focal point because she found this jacket that was really cool. And I used a lot of like newspaper and what is this? Tissue paper. And like little doodles and everything. I think the main thing is that it's supposed to be like every corner of the magazine has thought out detail. And took like 2 days. Like each page takes like 2 days. And the members will see once the video goes out, but it was a painstaking process a little bit, because after I'd finally made it, it took like a month of sending it back and forth between me and the printers, because it just wasn't, and like I would get sent test versions and I would be like, oh, like, okay, you know. And so I had to keep adjusting it and changing things and everything, but we got there in the end. And yeah, oh, there's one more, actually. This is the final page in the magazine, because I decided this would be the final page because he's like looking away, so it's the last page. And I thought it was kind of cool that I put his details on the back of the shirt, and it's like moved, so it's like with the crease of the shirt. And yeah, there's like blue here, orange here, purple here. Like, I just think it matches quite well. And smidgezz exclusive, when I went where we were here. So I don't know if anyone knows the Nomadic Gardens in London. It's one of my favorite places to go. Right where we were taking pictures, it has my ex's name spray painted on the wall. And I was taking pictures of Akko, and I like immediately had like a physical body reaction and like got the ick really bad, and he was like, what? Like, he probably thought that I was like cringing at him or something. He was like, what is it? And I was like, I'm actually sorry, we have to move. Like, that's my ex's name right there. And what's crazy, it probably was her. Like, I don't know. But yeah. That was just Dad texting me, and I was like, imagine this is him being like, why are you telling people that? But it's not, it's something else. But yeah, so that's fun little anecdote. But now I hope you get it. Because obviously you've already seen all of the pages on the end of the YouTube videos. But now you can see the painstaking creativity, I mean the joyous experience that was making a magazine. Yeah. Yep. But that's how it be. So, to recap. It's gonna be on the shop this Friday. First five people to get the bundle will get a keychain. What is happening here? Okay, I got distracted. Right. I'm gonna go play Fortnite with Rosie and Meebs. Follow me on Twitter for updates. And join the membership thing if you want to. You get 10% off your whole order. So it's worth it, I would say. And also you get exclusive content on the magazine and the project and everything. I'm gonna raid Crow. Oh, I just full screened Chatterino by accident. Okay, I'll see you. Right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you for coming. You're pretty cool if you remember. That's true. That is true. So I will see you. Bye. Thank you for supporting me and being so awesome throughout this whole thing. It's been really great. I will see you. And don't forget to do your daily click. It is free. And it helps. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'll see you.